knockout, Olympic champion. Why shouldn't he be confident?
Can Joshua live up to the enormous height? That's an enormous age gap, 27 to 41, very close on the height and the reach. Wladimir Klitschko, 358 rounds to 44 of Anthony Joshua. Joshua 27, and Klitschko's been fighting for 27 years. And look at that knockout percentage for Anthony Joshua. But Klitschko can punch very hard too, with a left hook and right hand. More money piling on Anthony Joshua, 9-4 on, 2-1 against Klitschko. Most predict the knockout.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, God Save the Queen, performed by X Factor champion and international recording artist, Louisa Johnson. From Puerto Rico, Nelson Vasquez. From the United States, Stephen A. Weisfeld. And your referee in charge of the action at the bell. From the United States, World Championship veteran David Fields. And now, the officials are ready, the fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the record-setting sold-out 90,000 fans here at Wembley Stadium, and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the red corner with his trainer Jonathan Banks and wearing gray. His official weight, 17 stone, 2 pounds, 6 ounces, or 240.5 pounds. In 1996, he captured Olympic gold, and now his professional record stands at future Hall of Fame numbers, consisting of 68 fights, 64 victories, including 54 wins by knockout, with only 4 defeats. He ruled the heavyweight division for a decade, and tonight he seeks the return to championship glory. From Kiev, Ukraine, presenting the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, meine Damen und Herren, Dami Gospoda, Dr. Stalehammer, Wladimir Klitschko! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner with his trainer, Rob McCracken. He's wearing white and officially weighed in at 17 stone, 12 pounds, 2 ounces, or 250.1 pounds. He captured Olympic gold at the London Games in 2012 and captured the hearts of a nation. Now, as a professional, his record stands as a perfect one. 18 fights, 18 victories, 18 knockouts. From London, he is the heavyweight fighting pride of all England. He is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony Joshua.
Scheduled to box 12 rounds for the heavyweight championship of the world. I'm going over the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Spine-tingling anticipation on the grandest of stages. Surely the most significant and certainly the richest heavyweight fight ever staged in Britain. 2 Olympic gold medalists, consummate pros and physical giants collide after the classiest build-up to this clash of the ages, the youth, athleticism and freshness of Anthony Joshua, the vast experience and proven strategies of Wladimir Klitschko. The time has arrived. Light the touch paper.
I'm still struggling to get to grips with how relaxed Anthony Joshua looked there on the announcement, and how calm, but he seems very switched on and focused now, straight behind that jab.
Solid jab and a left hook early from Joshua. Inside the opening 30 seconds, who's going to get sent to ring? Who's going to be able to assert their authority quickly behind the potent jab?
Found his range very quickly there, Joshua, with a right hand. He's looking again for the right and left hook. Klitschko just being a bit wary, but putting Joshua on his back foot, which I didn't really expect to see this early.
One mistake could be so costly from either of them. Klitschko with 54 knockouts. Joshua 18, every one of his opponents so far as a professional has fallen. Never gone beyond 7 rounds. Klitschko a master at the 12-round distance. Just out of range with the right hand. Who's settling better, Carl?
Well, at the minute, it's just trying to find range with the jabs. They'll both be nervous. They'll both be sort of in the feeling out process, as we say. But the right hands from Joshua are going in. Nothing really happening here. Joshua looking for the left hook, straight right, but the distance and range of both men is so good. They're both very good boxers and they're both good counter punchers. Klitschko's not going to want to take a shot because of his age.
Good jabs from Joshua early. Klitschko hasn't been hurt for so many years, but he was on the floor 11 times in that first part until Emmanuel Stewart redefined his style. Got his legs working, underrated footwork. Brilliant ring acumen, he's so intelligent. What's left now? Body shot from Joshua.
Nobody really trying anything too risky here. Klitschko trying the left hook and the left right. Joshua swinging a bit clumsy there with a left hook, but maybe just trying to get something going. Nobody really wants to take a gamble or take any risks this early on.
He's inching close, Klitschko, trying to make that positive start. Who can cope better on the back foot? Interesting first.
Just get sharper with the jab, move your feet to the side. Don't look for nothing. The shots will go when he's there. Yeah. Don't look for nothing. Stay behind the front shoulder. That sharp jab, yeah? That sharp jab, that right hand there, and come back with your left hook. But don't telegraph nothing. Stick behind that sharp jab and left hook. Stop looking for something.
Show this boy what a boxing match is. He can't outbox you. He's better than this.
Turn it into a boxing match. He can't outbox you, says Jonathan Banks from that prompt sweatshop. He was also a student of Emmanuel Stewart as Klitschko fakes and looks for a big right hand. He couldn't find that against Tyson Fury 17 months ago. Anthony Joshua so raw, really, as a pro at this level. It's a huge leap into the unknown.
Well, he landed with a right hand there earlier. Klitschko, Joshua didn't seem too fazed by it, seemed to switch him on because now he's doubling that jab up and getting his feet in range.
Just a little mark by the left eye of Anthony Joshua. Just blinking there. The battle of the jabs.
Klitschko so effective on his back foot, almost to the point of negativity where he doesn't get hit. And he knows the devastation of getting hit at this weight, and he's adopted his style so good over the years. Will Joshua be able to find him?
He came in very light at 17.26, the lightest in 7.5 years. Klitschko is that for speed. He's trained so hard in Kiev and Austria, and Anthony Joshua for 12 weeks in Sheffield. They've honed themselves to perfection for this enormous occasion. Joshua looking for the fast right hand that's done so much damage so far in his career, but Klitschko so good at judging distance. And the legs still seem to be there, Carl.
Well, it's early on, but yes, he does seem to be quite light and nimble on his legs. Joshua trying to make stuff happen. He's the one stepping forward. He's the one behind the jab and trying to get this fight going. Klitschko happy to sit back and look for the counter. I'd like to see Joshua do a bit more, maybe throw that right hand to the body. Obviously watch what's coming back, but Klitschko looks uncomfortable under pressure.
I like how Joshua is setting the pace and he's allowing Klitschko to try to guess and come in like that. He's setting them up, keeping the pace like that.
Looking for the right hand counter there, Klitschko, as Joshua came in low, so a little reminder that Joshua can't switch off. Good head move from Klitschko, just trying to trigger something from Josh. Little feints with the footwork from Klitschko. Joshua just sitting back looking for that counter.
That's excellent ring craft, this from Wladimir Klitschko. When he fought David Hay, the haymaker just couldn't get close. Over the 12 rounds, Klitschko dominated. He's so good at it.
Well, there's that right hand early on, and didn't seem to bother Joshua too much. That was right at the start of the round. He landed quite flush, so maybe that tells us something about Joshua and his ability to cope with the power of Klitschko. But that was probably the only bit of success Klitschko had in that round, because Joshua was busy with his feet. See him there landing the right hand, but it's what Klitschko does so well. When he gets caught, he sees the punches coming. He's always on his back foot, which takes the sting out of that power, takes the power out of the punch.
And as you can see, even though Klitschko landed the shot, it was never there again. Joshua is settling in, he's timing them, and he's taking his range.
Third of 12, the IBF, WBA and IBO titles on the line. The white trunks of Anthony Joshua, who started this round strongly. The grey of Wladimir Klitschko at 41. Hoping to emulate the likes of George Foreman, who knocked out Michael Moorer 20 years on from being a world heavyweight champion. Defy the laws of logic, the age, and the young lion of Anthony Joshua, who starts getting inside with a combination. And the hand speed of Joshua is troubling Klitschko, who's being backed up and now holding on. He's put the pedal down, Joshua.
Well, this is what we want to see from Joshua, the heavy work rate, the heavy punches, body and head, and how Klitschko at 41 can cope with that. And he didn't look very comfortable under the attack and under the pressure of Joshua right there.
Just backing off and regrouping, Klitschko. He lost to Ross Purity in Kiev early in his career, and he was blown away by Corey Sanders, and then a strange stoppage defeat to Lamont Brewster. But for many years, the chin has held up. It hasn't really been tested, has it?
It's not been tested at all of late.
With Klitschko Ace, the thing is going to be how long can he keep up with a young Joshua? He's coming on, the energy is moving. He's throwing a lot of punches now. How long can Klitschko keep up with this pace?
Well, that's it. As the fight draws on and Joshua steps on the pace and gets comfortable and comes forward with these shots, Klitschko will start to look more and more uncomfortable.
In and out now, Anthony Joshua. So calm beforehand and really relaxing into this. Good jab as well, and Klitschko just uncomfortable in the center of the ring. Tries the left hook. Referee David Fields from New Jersey, former sparring partner of Marvin Hagler, splits them up. Experienced ref, but he's never controlled a world heavyweight title fight before. What a place to start.
He's on his toes here, Klitschko, bouncing a lot, you know, the amateurish bouncing technique that sets up the jab and gets you going, but I don't know if them 41-year-old legs can do that for 12 rounds, so I think he needs to settle down, get behind the jab, and maybe pull his guard up because he's wide open with that low left.
Millions around the world tuning in, stopping to see what happens with these two. Klitschko.
Good right hand there from Klitschko,
again.
and another one.
Doubling them up.
Switched off a little bit there early on in the round, Josh, and taking 2 clean right hands. Is he hurt here? I'm not sure what's going off here.
Holding there, Anthony Joshua. We remember he was stunned in that second round by Dylan White. He coped with it and came back and took White out, but he was shaken.
There's the experience of Klitschko tying Josh up then as he attacked, just sort of turning that left shoulder to his right, getting away from that Josh right hand, but was Joshua momentarily stunned there with that right hand?
Certainly troubled. Deontay, what did you think about that?
I think he still took it well. He's still coming. He's coming by. He letting Klitschko know I am still here. This is the lion's den. He called it. My thing is, I want to know, is Klitschko, he's lighter, is he trying to take him into deeper waters like he is, or is he trying to get him out?
Joshua, a career heaviest at 17-12-2.
Seemed like he's just trying to take a pace, Klitschko, and take him deeper like his plans was.
Maybe trying to take him to late rounds, but here in this round he's looking for that big right hand, and he's found home with it a couple of times. Joshua not in too much trouble.
Unsettled though, Anthony Joshua in this 4th round. Wladimir Klitschko having success, looking for the big left hook again. That put paid to Kubrat Pulev and several others during that long reign.
Klitschko has found a little bit more confidence as well too. You see, he's been the more aggressive now since he's landed those punches.
Right to the body from Joshua, trying to slow down the older man.
So clever on his back foot, Klitschko there, just turning and leaning away and pivoting off on that front foot, clockwise with his right leg.
Oh, big right hand from Joshua. That Klitschko just spun it.
He rides the shots, he rides them right hands, twists away.
Trying to get inside and unload a snappy combination. He's looked more ragged, Joshua here. That confidence in the 3rd round, not quite the same here.
Nothing really landing flush from Joshua. Klitschko finding home a couple of times with that right hand, and then being very evasive on his back foot and very cute with his defence. That's how he needs to fight. He's an old man, let's not make no mistake. 41-year-old legs will catch up with him, but we know he's got 12 rounds in here. We saw it against Tyson Fury. He was okay late on.
And we don't know what Anthony Joshua will be like late on, because we've never found out yet.
Klitschko looking like he's fancying this, just plenty of fakes on his front foot, good head movement, just trying to trigger a reaction there from Joshua.
Good round for Klitschko, and remember what Tony Bellew predicted. If Joshua hadn't got rid of the Ukrainian within 4 rounds,
just breathe and relax.
It moves towards Klitschko. Here's Rob McCracken.
Just breathe and relax, mate. That pressure he's doing, he can't throw a lot. Right hands to the body now. Come back with your hook, just don't load up.
Check left hook there from Klitschko, followed by a right hand. Joshua backing up. Didn't really see that one coming.
It's almost like he's telegraphing the left hook so he can see that and come in with the right hand. Klitschko is always trying to line up for the right hand.
The right hand landed with some velocity there. It was on his front foot. Joshua just sort of needs to stamp his authority now back in this fight.
5th round only the 49th for Anthony Joshua. And the 363rd for Wladimir Klitschko, and Anthony Joshua is going for it in the 5th round, and Klitschko's shaken. He's hurt for the first time in 11 years. Big moments for Joshua, and he's cut as well by the left eye. And a left hook.
Klitschko is lovely.
Joshua
He's about to take him down.
Taking him out here. Down goes Klitschko in the 5th round. And rather similar to the Lamont Brewster fight, he's in danger of falling apart. There's so much time in the round. A big smile from Joshua, but Klitschko's fighting back with a left and a right as they go to war.
Well, I talked about stamping out authority, and Joshua did just that right there, and it was an explosive attack. Caught the left hook there, Joshua.
Both swinging big bombs in there. Klitschko's eyes bad, stitched around in the corner. Expert cutsman will have to work on that.
I feel like Joshua got caught that left hook there, and it's momentarily stunned him. And now he's on his back foot. Is Joshua hurt here?
I think they've both been hurt, but Klitschko down in this fifth.
Breathing heavy Joshua for a lot of work in there, and he's been caught.
Now he's hurt, Joshua.
This is amazing, guys.
Well, Klitschko, we knew he wasn't just going to go away. Oh, right hand from Klitschko there.
Massive power punches going in, and Klitschko's looking to take Joshua out.
That
A big left hand. He's really badly hurt, the Englishman, and now he's in real trouble inside the last minute of the fifth, and he's got to hold, but has he got the experience to weather the storm? He's in desperate trouble here, Joshua.
Joshua in bad trouble here, almost out on his feet. Unbelievable stuff here from Klitschko.
An astonishing round here in this heavyweight battle of the ages. Wladimir Klitschko down, but Anthony Joshua is on the verge of being stopped unless he finds something. 20 seconds left.
Both guys are tired, but they're both digging it out. They're taking it all in. They're putting everything they got in this fight.
And now Joshua comes back.
They are tired, but they're finding some way to keep punching.
Right hand from Klitschko. And the bell goes. What on earth did that take out of the pair of them? There's a smile from Joshua, but he was in real bother.
Well, Klitschko in bad trouble here under the arsenal, the heavy attack from Joshua, and this is what we expected to see from the younger, fresher man. But as the round drew on, all of a sudden, only one shot from Klitschko, the left hook, landed flush on Joshua, and yes, he did a lot of work and maybe emptied some of the tank. Some great shots here from Joshua. Let's have a look at the work. I mean, lovely left hook, lovely right hand. Klitschko using his experience, lovely, but there's a right hand from Klitschko.
So much power, so much intensity in the punches. It's trying to get them out of there. This is heavyweight boxing, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the left hook that landed from Wladimir Klitschko really did seem to empty the tank of Joshua. What has he got left? We'll see now.
Some have felt that the big muscles of Anthony Joshua might be a problem, that he might gas out at some point down a fight. Fifth round, both with huge success, both with weaknesses. What happens next in a fight that's really exploded? That cut is wide of Klitschko above the left eye, and he's swinging with the left hook. Is he getting desperate?
Joshua mouthpiece is out. These guys is putting it all on the line. This is what I always say. Boxing is no joke. We put our heart, we put our life on the line, and these guys are fighting with everything they got in them.
So much pride, so much competitive spirit. Everything at stake. A clash of heads. Klitschko gets through with a right hand as well, and Joshua nods at him.
Well, Joshua talking to him there as Klitschko looks to that right hand. He shakes his head as if to say, you're not landing that one again. But here he comes!
From Wladimir Klitschko, and Joshua is down now. The count's at 5. Will he make it up? It was a heavier fall than Klitschko's. And there's a minute 40 left in the sixth. One knockdown apiece. But it is now Wladimir Klitschko again on the verge.
That was an explosive shot from Wladimir Klitschko, and Joshua in desperate trouble here, needs to hold, needs to regroup.
Think about Joshua must stay calm at this point. He must not lose composure.
And Klitschko holds, tries to get the right hands off. Joshua very unsteady on his legs. Will the chin hold up of Joshua? The question marks of Klitschko's chin over the years, but can Anthony Joshua's hold up under the fire? Another left hook from Wladimir Klitschko. He shakes his head, Joshua, but he was stopped in the amateurs. Is he going to be stopped again on his biggest night? Or can he find something from somewhere?
I think the experience of Klitschko here under this pressure will be the difference when both men are struggling and hurt. Klitschko here really just taking his time.
At this moment, Klitschko is trying to set him up for this right hand. I've seen this before in camp. He won a fake with this jab and come down with the right hand.
Not wasting anything, Deontay, just looking for that left hook or that single right hand because he knows he's one punch away here.
Yes.
Joshua still there, trying to get back behind his jab.
Looking on shaky legs, Joshua. Still punching with power.
And listen to the crowd loving this heavyweight spectacle here at Wembley Stadium. The respect in the build-up, the battle in the ring. What a right hand.
Wonderfully timed, accurately landed. Here comes the shot, straight down the pipe, 1-2. Klitschko almost took his eyes off his opponent there, looked to the floor and closed his eyes. Bit of inexperience here from Joshua. You can see he was hurt, but luckily for Joshua, that left hand didn't really land clean. But badly hurt, badly shaken. Klitschko not able to close the show, but he's taking his time, he's using his wily experience to rub a crack in here.
Robert McCracken doing everything he can. In the blue corner, Jonathan Banks in the red corner. We're entering Wladimir Klitschko territory. The 12-round experience. Second half of this compelling, massive heavyweight fight. On Carl's unofficial card, Joshua in a narrow lead, the 10-8 rounds, 5 and 6. But almost everybody predicted this would not go the distance. Surely it can't.
You wouldn't have thought so. I mean, Klitschko there looking for that right hand, and Joshua just dropping that left glove as almost to invite the right hand in. He needs to move, he needs to get his guard up because this is bad news now for Joshua as Klitschko backs him up looking for them big shots.
Bobbing and weaving Joshua, wanted to test himself against the very best.
I think Joshua's still trying to recover. His punch output is not as it was in the earlier rounds.
Klitschko again with the left hand, he shakes his head. It's a very different Wladimir Klitschko to the one that was befuddled and bemused by the skills of Tyson Fury. A different start in front of him.
He really is just taking his time here, Klitschko, not wanting to trigger that right hand and miss because he will sap so much energy out of these big men. But Joshua worrying signs because he's not fighting back with much at all. And you'd like to see him get the jab going on, maybe throw the right hand to the body as he's on his back foot. He's almost at times a sitting duck, which is really dangerous.
The jabs from Klitschko, talking to him in there. They sparred 20 rounds, but that was sparring 3 years ago with the big gloves. He keeps talking, Joshua.
As Klitschko's leaning on, that's also a method of trying to get him even more tired when Klitschko and leans on you.
Draining, you're right. Klitschko knows these tricks though. He's been there, seen it and done it before. He's been hurt himself before. Joshua's in total new territory here.
I totally agree with you, Carl. That's what the experience come from.
And still light on his feet, Wladimir Klitschko.
Good jab from Klitschko. Finding home with that jab. He'll be comfortable enough with that as long as he's landing the jab. He knows the right hand can follow. Joshua needs to try and get something going here. Maybe jab the shoulder, jab the stomach, keep that defense nice and tight, but try to get something going because he's on his back foot almost waiting to be hit.
Both the young lion and the old campaigner have hauled themselves up off the canvas. Obsession for Wladimir Klitschko. and a path, says Anthony Joshua. And there he's trying to get something going with a combination. And now Wladimir Klitschko gives him the nod of approval. Whatever happens here, I bet we're heading for a rematch.
Well, I've got a feeling that Joshua is just trying to recover and get some energy back in the tank. And that's how he's fighting, just reserve for now whilst he recovers.
He ain't got nothing left, we can get to work now. Combinations, jab, right hand, left hook. Jab, right hand, left hook, body head. Come on, combinations, get back. Get your jab in and get your right hand and left hook in and go underneath. Come on, mate.
Familiar sounds to me there from Robert McCracken. And what he means by that is, let's get this working, let's get the shots together, jab, right and left hook. He just means put your shots together and get something going.
Combinations are crucial now for Anthony Joshua.
Almost definitely. He was throwing beautiful combinations in the beginning. Now they're trying to get him back in the momentum of throwing the punches.
Come on, you've got to be smart,
You've got to be smart, Robert McCracken, who was secretly worried that this might be too soon. It was always going to be a gamble.
If I'm not mistaken, Joshua had never seen 8th round at Izzy.
First time the bell tolls for Anthony Joshua for the 8th round. The white stripes, if you need any identification of AJ and WK, who's already rewinding the clock with his performance. What a fighter he's been. Smashed through Joe Lewis's record of 28 world heavyweight title fights. Whatever you think of his style, his strategy over the years, he's a Hall of Famer and he should be applauded.
What's coming to do this is amazing at 41. He's got the young man there in heaps of trouble. And his footwork is just unbelievable to see for a heavyweight. And for an aging heavyweight, I'm sure it's never been seen. It's unbelievable. Joshua, I feel, because he's younger, he may recover. He's had a couple of rounds off. He may just start to feel like he's getting some energy back. He's trying to get behind the jab here, but he's a big man. There's a lot of muscle there, swallowing up that oxygen.
He's trying to get his jab going, which is a good one, Joshua. But Klitschko has utilised that better at times tonight.
I think Klitschko's a little buzzed. That left hook was a very effective left hook.
Yeah, good spot. Deontay, wild there from Klitschko.
Looking for the right hand there, Klitschko didn't quite set it up, so Joshua saw it coming, slipped under it. Joshua on the attack now, seems to be getting his feet back under him, seems to be putting more shots together. Maybe he is recovering, maybe he's managed to put the effects of that knockdown behind him.
Deep breaths though as well from Joshua. He just stalks you, Wladimir Klitschko. So awkwardly effective.
He puts pressure on with the feet, backs you up. You can see him, you can feel him coming, and there's nothing happening. Then all of a sudden that right hand down the pipe, so effective. You can see the experience and the wisdom of Klitschko, wasting nothing here.
Klitschko,
right hands. The pair swap leather.
The only thing about Klitschko is when he throw the jab, he always come down to his hip as he's finished with it. If Joshua can time that come with the 1-2, he can make him change the momentum of this thing.
He turns off behind that shoulder though so effectively, Klitschko, and almost makes that right hand impossible to land. But he does leave a gap, and Josh can exploit that if he times it right.
Head's coming close again. Referee splits them up. It's flowed for the most. We're deep into the 8th now of this fascinating battle to watch.
Well, Klitschko will be quite happy here, very experienced, he's landing the jab, he'll be happy with the jab landing. Keeping Joshua off balance, just keeping ahead on the scores with that jab, but here comes Joshua and we need something from him.
How will the judges be seeing things, do you both think?
Well, it's close early on, and we've got 2 knockdowns, 1 for each corner. But Klitschko now dominating with that jab, dictating.
Just, he's 41 and he's tired, don't mess about, come on. Don't be smart.
Real motivation again from Robert McCracken. Look how quick Wladimir Klitschko is out and dancing on his feet. It's an incredible performance this already from Klitschko. 17 months out, no ring rust.
Just let you know that age is nothing but a number.
Here's my scorecard. I've got Klitschko 1 round ahead. Not really much in this, but Klitschko winning the last couple of rounds behind his jab.
RTL, our German colleagues at ringside, have Klitschko 2 points up. Showtime have him 1 point up. They're just behind us.
And what is Klitschko's doing? He's trying to come out and he's trying to set his own pace. He wants Joshua to follow his momentum.
Lots of movement from Klitschko, in and out with the jab, side to side, trying to almost circle Joshua, just keep him off balance, not allowing Joshua to set.
The more he's doing it, he knows Joshua's never been past the 7th. And the tighter he's trying to get him, the more he bounces around. And
I feel like the dangerous stage for Joshua has been and gone now, and he seems to be recovering.
But all that experience, even if they weren't pretty, the wins over Sultan Ibragimov, who went late, Hay, Marius Fak, Alexander Povetkin, Bryant Jennings. He knows how 12 rounds work, Wladimir Klitschko.
He does, very experienced at 12 rounds in the championships round. He's been here before. This is all new for Joshua.
Joshua poking out the jab. Can he get the crisp combinations together that Robert McCracken was calling for? Can he negate that Klitschko jab?
Good right hand there from Joshua. He needs to start trying to get something going. Steps in there, cheeky little left hook to the body. They're coming together with the clinch. Klitschko so effective at tying his opponent up.
Lennox Lewis just behind us. Lost his unbeaten record to Oliver McCall over at Wembley Arena. There was only a couple of thousand there that night. There's 90,000 here, all that pressure on Anthony Joshua's shoulders. But he's lapped it up. He's still in there, but he's behind. Most people feel at ringside. There's a right hand from Joshua. What twists and turns are in the championship rounds.
There's that experience from Klitschko again, tying his man up. Joshua's not used to this. If Joshua is feeling like he's recovering and the engine does feel like it's getting, you know, a bit more energy inside, he needs to start working. This is where he needs to start letting the punches go.
I think that was a good round for both of the guys. Joshua seemed to waking up a little bit, but the spirits of Klitschko, as you can see, even when he is in the clinches on the ropes, I don't know if y'all guys see it, but he's had his arm over his neck. That's little tricks of trying to tie him down as well. The heavier the arm is, the more it can be.
Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield side by side. Terrific to see. Great, great champions. Just like Vitali and Wladimir have been. Spencer Oliver just caught his eye. He's got Klitschko 3 up. Darren Barker has Klitschko 1 up. Difficult finding anyone who thinks Joshua's in front. He's not, is he?
No, I think with that knockdown and then with round 7 and 8, but he's getting back into it now. I think that round was very close, almost even, and now I want to see more work from Joshua. Here he comes, and this is what I want to see.
It looked like he done woke up a little bit. He done passed the 7th round and say it's not that bad.
Yep, psychologically. Now he hears the bell for the 10th. 9 minutes to go in this high educational fight for Anthony Joshua. He's learning more minute by minute than he has in his whole amateur and professional career to date.
Most definitely, it's fascinating that you can have such a torrid round 6, go over and get up and just stay with it, stay confident, stay composed. He's got Rob McCracken in his corner, one of the best in the business. And Joshua seems to be recovered now and seems to be steady on his feet. He was so unsteady for a couple of rounds, it was so worrying. Klitschko doing much of the same, not imposed himself enough really to take this.
Yep, Wladimir Klitschko down in the 5th. Joshua down in the 6th. And a heavier knockdown, and it looked at one point that he might be taken out, but He's recovered well. He's done that bit, Anthony Joshua.
Recovered well, and that's a credit to his fitness and his conditioning team.
But look at Wladimir Klitschko with the jab. That authoritative weapon.
That jab so effective from Klitschko. He doesn't seem to be looking for that right hand or even throwing the right hand anymore.
And how good does Tyson Fury's win over Wladimir Klitschko look now?
Well, it was an awkward, almost disjointed win from Tyson Fury, but it was a great win, wasn't it? Let's be honest, take nothing away from what Tyson Fury achieved that night.
Tyson Fury, who actually wished Anthony Joshua well on social media and said, knock out Klitschko and then we'll go to war. That's a long way in the future.
That's another little trick of Klitschko, to bend him over and come with the right hands up where the ref can't see those things.
The old fox, the ring craft, the tricks of the trade.
That's right.
But there's nothing to separate these two athletes in this ring now, because they're both looking for a shot, not quite finding it. Klitschko maybe just being a bit more effective with the jab, but difficult for either of them to get anything going.
Right hand from Klitschko. Back comes Joshua. Holding on, trying to work the body on the inside. That knowledge of Klitschko, and again the light dancing on the feet. Oh, big shot there.
Walked into a big right hand there, Joshua. Did he land his own? Got Klitschko's back facing me. Didn't quite see the angle, but I think they both landed right hands. But here comes Klitschko at the end of the round.
Yeah, doubled up with the right hand. Head static of Anthony Joshua. Andy is with Tony Bellew.
Tony, you've been shouting from ringside. What have you been shouting to Anthony Joshua?
I'm telling him to implement his own style on the fight. He's got to force the pace. Wladimir looks the man who's tired now. Look at him in the corner. He's blowing. He's physically feeling this fight. Anthony's got to use the youth and the side and the strength advantage. He's got to press. He has to land the right hands and force Wladimir to fight. Wladimir wants to do this chess match. Keep touching with the hands. He's looking to line up that left hook, right hand. He's been looking for it all night. Anthony has to force the pace. Wladimir is ready to be taken. He's the man who's tiring in there. Anthony's got his second win now. It's time for him to take over this fight. It's really close on the cards though. You don't need this to go to points.
Thanks, Tony.
Is he ready to take him? He was hurt by a couple of shots at the end of the 10th round, Anthony Joshua. Big shots though at the beginning of the 11th, and Anthony Joshua is now going for it, and Klitschko's got to hold on. More drama in this blue ribbon division.
Klitschko was hurt
happens
there.
next? Wladimir Klitschko hurt. People on their feet at ringside. Can Anthony Joshua find the punches to turn this fight around again? And Klitschko looks unsteady.
Hopefully he don't punch himself out. He's doing a good job. He got to stay calm at this point. He still got him buzzed. He still got him hurt. I don't want him to punch himself out.
Sloppy looking punches there from Joshua after that nice right hand that landed there early in the round. Klitschko seems to recover. Joshua almost running on empty. Klitschko with his experience now could cause problems for Josh. Looking for that right hand there. There's nothing in this round. Good punches landing from both men. But I like the success from Joshua. What Tony Bellew was saying there was Joshua needs to impose his style, put his shots together. It's all right saying it, but it's another thing doing it if you feel it's good shot there
from Anthony Joshua, and Wladimir Klitschko took it, but Joshua's going for a big left hand, and down goes the giant Ukrainian in the same round that he lost his unbeaten record to Ross Purity. And can he get through it? A minute and a half left in the 11th, and Klitschko down for the second time in the fight. And this is Anthony Joshua's big chance, a huge right hand, and Klitschko is somehow trying to survive, but Anthony Joshua topples him again. Unbelievable scenes at Wembley. Klitschko just gets to his feet. Will he make this through? Showing all the heart, guts and courage, but he's so badly hurt, and surely Joshua is just a punch away
Well, that's the youth of Anthony Joshua. He's recovered. He's a young man, and here he comes. This is great work from Joshua.
What fitness, what heart from Klitschko, but the fight has been stopped! Lift off for AJ! A new chapter, a new era in this most glamorous division on the biggest stage as Anthony Joshua hauls himself up off the floor and stops Wladimir Klitschko in the 11th round and catapults himself towards superstardom. What a fight! What a night! What a win! From somewhere, Anthony Joshua found it. Amazing, Deontay Wilder.
This is amazing. You know, we said Klitschko had the experience, but Joshua's a younger fighter. You know, he learned so much. He learned so much in this fight right here, and he got his composure back. And the youth came in and kicked in, and he got the job done.
All the hype, the weeks and weeks of it, the millions tuned in, the thousands here, breaking records, and they dished up a humdinger. Anthony Joshua, Wladimir Klitschko, both down, but it is the Englishman who survives the storm. 19 fights, 19 wins, and that, the big test, he delivers as he touches gloves with the WBC heavyweight champion here. And what we learnt about Anthony Joshua tonight.
Well, he has grown now as a professional. He's been through the wars there. He's been knocked down. He's gone up. He's knocked his opponents down. He's had to come through adversity there and recover. And this is the finish. There's that uppercut from Joshua. We thought Joshua was out and gone. Then he got himself back. But that's the youth. That's the enthusiasm. That's what it brings. Look at the uppercut there from Joshua. He's refilled the tank here with a recovery. He had a couple of rounds off after the knockdown, and then he produced this.
Against a Wladimir Klitschko who was defying Father Time with the light footwork, the jab, the success that he had, and the unbelievable bravery too from Klitschko, who so wanted to win this.
Most definitely. He put everything he had into it. He said he was obsessed with getting the belts back. You know, I take my hats off to both of the fighters. They risked their lives in there. They put everything on the line for 90,000 people, and they did a wonderful job. So hats off to both of them, and congratulations to Anthony Joshua.
Unbelievable bravery shown there from both men. But ultimately, the younger, fitter, fresher man prevailed in what was a fantastic night here at the Wembley Stadium. We couldn't have asked for much more.
We had an amazing night here 3 years ago when you fought George Groves, and we have eclipsed it tonight in the heavyweight division. The battle of the ages. Huge respect to Wladimir Klitschko, but Anthony Joshua made it his night, coming back from the brink to deliver a punishing 11th round stoppage. And the cards at the time, 96-93 to Joshua, 95-93 to Joshua, and 95-93 to Klitschko. It was close.
It was very close. And the pendulum swung back and forth. But ultimately, Joshua prevailed, took over, and shown his class. And he'll grow from that. Who's going to stop Joshua now?
When Joshua knocked Klitschko down in the 5th, it was his. Then his heavy fall in the 6th. Klitschko got the rounds under his belt, the jab started working, but that's what heavyweight boxing is all about. You never know, Deontay.
You never know. That's why I always say it's not over until it's over, and this right here proves it.
In hindsight, Wladimir Klitschko may look at that and say, I should have gone for the stoppage, I should have stepped on the gas, but it's all ifs and buts.
There could always be a rematch. There could be a unification with yourself, Deontay. How do you fancy that?
Alan, that sounds so lovely.
Another 90,000 at Wembley. next summer.
You know what? Even with this fight, they were saying Wilder, Joshua. They won it. So we probably can do even bigger numbers than this.
Klitschko's getting stopped there on his feet. Joshua just imposing that energy and that youth that we talked about. He's only 27 years old. His tank refueled, and the finish was there.
Wladimir Klitschko stopped for the first time in over a decade, and Anthony Joshua launches himself into the sporting elite.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Wembley Stadium, London, England, we have witnessed one of the great heavyweight championship contests in recent memory. The end comes as referee David Fields calls a halt to the bout at 2 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 11. The winner, now the unified champion, still the reigning and defending IBF heavyweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of all England, AJ Anthony Joshua.
His dream night at the old Wembley in 1995 when he became heavyweight champion at the 4th attempt. Anthony Joshua has done it in front of 3 times as many people here in the new Wembley. The fight and night of his life. Wow. And what an incredible fight for the heavyweight division. Straight to Andy Scott to hear from Anthony Joshua, the champion.
Anthony, an incredible fight. You've picked yourself up off the floor to retain your title. Put it into words for everyone here and everybody at home.
Well, what can I say? First and foremost, all right, let me switch up. 19-0, 3.5 years in the game. As I said, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. And if you don't take part, you're gonna fail. So I wanna give a massive shout out to my trainer from Finch ABC, all the trainers at GB Boxing, because from the ground up, they developed me to now. I want to give a massive shout out to, I hope there's 90,000 people here already, to 90,000 people in the arena. And lastly, as boxing states, you leave your ego at the door and you respect your opponent. So a massive shout out to Wladimir Klitschko for taking part.
How much respect do you have for this man here?
Okay, I'm not gonna say too much because I don't know if he wants to come back and fight me again. But I got, in the terms of the Boxing Hall of Fame and the boxing arena, he's a role model in and out of the ring. And I've got nothing but love and respect for anyone that steps in the ring, including Wladimir Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko, Jonathan Banks, Robert McCracken, Tony Sims, Max McCracken, Peter Sims, Seltzer, Freddie Cunningham, the list goes on. You can hear I'm a little bit emotional because I know I got doubters that think that I can't do this and do that, but I dig deep. It is what it is. As I said, if you don't take part, you're gonna fail. So just give it a go and you never know the outcome. London, Ukraine, Germany, thank you. I love you all. Thank you very much.
Anthony, break the fight down for us and how you thought it was going, including the knockdown in the 5th and then you were down in the 6th.
Well, you know, this is boxing. I'm only going to improve. You know, like, look, sometimes you can be a phenomenal boxer, but boxing's about character. And when you go to the trenches, that's when you find out who you really are. In this small little ring here, there's nowhere to hide. And as I said from the get-go, it will be a boxing classic and the best man will win. That's all it is. There's no complications about boxing. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do it. Just give it a go. As I said, it's about character. Find what you believe in, what you're good at, and just give it a go and keep on digging, digging, and digging.
How deep did you have to dig in that fight?
It is what it is. You can see I come out and I won. That's how far I had to dig. I didn't go into a 12-round slugfest and struggle to beat Klitschko. I come back and I fought my heart out and I got him out of there. That's what I'm about. And Fury, Tyson Fury, where you at, baby? Come on, is that what you want to see? Come on, we're here, man. I enjoy fighting. I love fighting. Tyson Fury, I know he's been talking a lot and he wants to come back and compete. I want to give 90,000 people another chance to witness a lovely night of boxing. I just want to fight everyone, man. I'm really enjoying this right now. Holyfield, Lennox, Roy Jones Jr., the icons and legends at ringside, you're all my inspirations. I watched all of you lot growing up. Roy Jones, what's it? Can't Be Touched, Mr. Unstoppable. I listen to all of that, man. You're my inspiration, man, honestly. Thank you for coming out to a beautiful night of boxing. Can I go home now? Can I go home now?
Thank you. Let's have a word with Wladimir. Wladimir, commiserations. What went wrong tonight?
London.
I think you've made a few friends here.
I love you too, guys. I hope you enjoyed the fight. Both fighters were really giving its best. The best man won tonight, and it's an amazing event for boxing. Two gentlemen fought each other. I said gentlemen because boxing came from England. So, truly two gentlemen fought each other. Anthony was better today than I. It's really sad that I didn't make it tonight. I was planning to do it. It didn't work. But all the respect to Anthony, congratulations. Love and respect to you guys, 90,000 people present. You're awesome, guys. Thank you so much for your support of the sport and of this fight.
What will you do next? Are you interested in a rematch?
Of course, we have it in the contract. I'm right now interested analyze what the heck has happened. So I did enjoy the night as well as you. I wish I could raise my hands instead of being someone that actually didn't make it and won the titles back. But congratulations to Anthony. He got up, he fought back, and he won the titles.
Commiserations. Thank you for staying and talking to us.